There we are. And here we go. So, good evening, everyone. It's evening where we are at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we are as we get ready to get rocking and rolling here. Did we didn't do one last week, did we? We do a
I
live
don't
last
know.
week. I don't think we. No, we didn't. We couldn't have because we
Why?
went to the movie.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
last
Went to the
weekend we
movie
went to the
last
movie.
week.
Hey, K Munin and Richard,
Yeah. Who else?
and we got Reynard.
Yes. And
We got
Seth.
Saturday
That's not
morning.
Saturday morning.
Oh
But
no.
anyways,
Oh, I hit the
I
wrong
hit the
one.
wrong
That's
one.
fine.
That's okay. As we get ready to get rolling here again and see who all is coming in, I'll see a lot of them are talking to each other. There's why does my image on the ship? How does it look different?
I don't know. I hate that picture.
Oh, really? Stone to you? Stone Sour is
Hey,
joining us.
so,
There's
so.
Stone Sour. Glad you could make it. And Stone Sour
Thank
made a
you.
donation to the Kitty Fund. Thank you very much. The felines are doing well. We appreciate
Oh
it.
no, He-Man is dead in the water, says Johnny, not even recouping its
I
cost.
have no idea.
Isn't a red?
I have
Oh.
no idea whether or not it is.
Hey, Pastor
I know there's a
Rick
lot of hate on it. About Pastor Rick
and
and
David.
Blue
Hey,
Splash
David.
joining us.
We'll see David hopefully next week,
Yeah, are you going to
Sunday.
the Joe Fest? Because
I think he said he
yeah, because
was.
we're not. We're probably going to end up being there on Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday.
Make
So
sure you say hi.
because there were people like, as you well know, we did a sort of a discussion about the film
Mm-hmm.
in a video last week, and it got a little bit of hate on that. There were people that were mad that we liked it. Um,
Action Joe Fix here. I didn't see his name. Say hello.
oh, is he?
A communion talking to him. Not unless
Okay.
he got 4 channels open at once.
I don't know, but yeah,
But I didn't see his name. Go
there
ahead. Go
there was
ahead.
even some people that threw some hate into the comment
Oh
section on that video
no.
because we liked it. Some guy, oh, I'm unsubscribing.
Oh well.
Bye. I mean,
They're gonna unsubscribe because a person got a different opinion than you.
that's how people are. That's how fickle people are in social media. If he was ever a subscriber, because people will do that.
Yeah, they
Be like, I'm
do.
unsubscribing. Who are you?
Yeah, you
Have
never
you
subscribed
ever
to start
commented?
with.
Where'd you come from? I think people just say that to try
My
to get
heart is
under your
broken.
skin. I know it's like, oh my god, please don't go. Like George with that one guy that he was hanging out with, and then his nose got broken. He's like, oh no. He tells him to step off. That's right, George, just step off. Oh no, please don't. And Elaine's like, okay, you need to really go, and pushed him out of the hospital room. Oh my god. I mean, seriously. Yeah,
um,
they've already confirmed a sequel, and they confirmed the sequel because they think they're doing pretty good with it so far.
I mean, it wasn't bad for
Yeah, it
what it
wasn't
was.
bad.
It wasn't a bad movie. I
No.
mean, could it have been better? Yeah, but almost every movie could have been better.
Yeah, you can say that
Um,
well
so
about almost
whatever.
everything. But we thought it was all right, so we said so. And I'm not getting paid for my opinion, so
No,
whatever. Feel however you want about it. I
yeah.
just,
I
what
mean,
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But
hmm
it is what it is.
yeah.
It is what it is. Um, oh yeah, that's right.
24
Trying out
inch.
for the next He-Man movie. That's right. You're gonna get involved in wrestling. You're gonna get
Yeah,
Hulkamania rules.
yeah.
Hulkamania rules. That's what you do.
hmm
Gonna get the big guns, the 24-inch pythons. Although the big python bit was actually, um, Superstar Billy Graham's first
Mm,
because he used to do that. That his whole big pythons thing. I think that was Billy Graham.
really?
What?
Expanded universe beyond movie sequels. Amazon is developing a connected She-Ra TV series,
Oh,
allowing the two distinct characters' universes to finally cross over
oh
on the
boy.
screen.
They
Yeah.
don't have to because they crossed over in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
So we already had that. We already had that. That's what Saturday morning
hmm
is saying there, I think. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the live action, not live action, the the holiday Christmas special.
Oh, there go Action Joe
Way down
Fig.
there. Action Joe
Okay, I've
Figures
been
in here
looking for
hiding.
you. How
Because
you
you're all
doing?
over the place. I don't know what you're doing in
Well, I like to put the people comment on the screen so I can read it.
there.
Yes, I'll be there all weekend. Probably will hang out,
Okay.
hang around Sunday. I'll see
And
you guys
again, and I'm
probably.
not trying to I'm
Yay!
not trying to bust on Joe Fest, but I've never been able to get any communication going with them for passes.
Oh
So,
well.
so we'll just go on Sunday and I'll do what I always do. And film and everything. And thank you, Pastor Rick.
Thank you, Pastor
Something else for the
Rick.
kiddie pool. Again, our little feline friends. Well, not Daniel though. Daniel's not feeling
Oh
well.
yeah, he got a urinary tract infection.
He's having trouble with his urinating, and I was like, oh, please do not let me have to take him to the vet because that gets expensive and they're stupid.
Yeah,
I don't trust.
Vet, you stay there.
I don't trust the vet, but I do what I got to do. And Daniel's a sweetheart. He's a little scaredy pants, but
all them dumb cats, Carrie.
But he's a sweetheart though. He really is, and I don't want him to be hurting. Poor baby.
Johnny said the budget was $2 million, and so far they've only made 92 million.
200 million.
200 million.
I have no idea. I'm not worried about it. But I didn't think.
Oh Jesus Christ, Robert. Well, make sure you
Robert
take a lot of pictures of it so I can download it and tell everyone it's mine.
Oh no. Well, you got to get the knockoff one.
That's the knockoff. The InArt Studio is the knockoff. Queen Studio did it first.
InArt did it with Queen Studio.
Oh, well, who was the second guy then?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Remember,
you got the Queen Studio
They
one?
also did 12 scale. So you need Slippery Criminal made in Shanghai by
2-year-olds
by Some Young Guy Studios.
Well, Robert, make sure you take a lot of pictures with nothing in the background so I can download it and tell everybody it's mine.
Slippery Criminal with Marky Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson cousin. You just can't look at him. So they'll put
twice removed.
Yeah, they'll put the hat down real low so you can't see his face all that good.
Can't see his face.
Yeah, everybody has a right to have their own opinion.
Sure.
And that's what we try to encourage here and promote here.
Yeah.
All of our ideas are not the same, and that's fine. But we ain't gonna, blast somebody and curse them out and say mean, nasty things because our opinions are different. And that just speaks on the person as a whole. Them kind of people, you don't want to know them anyway. If they're at work, you don't hang around them because they're gonna get on your nerves all day long, and they making you use foul language.
There's a couple of people that they criticize almost every video I put out. And it's like, you've been doing this for 2 years. Ooh. If you hate me that much, what are you doing? You could find another video somewhere.
Action Joe just got back from a 3-week Florida trip. How nice. Where did you go? You must have went to a lot of places in Florida.
You went gator fishing in the swamps.
He was on that swamp boat. The swamp boat that they go, the Everglades. That's what I was trying to say. You went to the Everglades.
The Everglades in that hover boat.
Mm-hmm.
And you hunt the gators with a stick.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a long pole, and you hit them right behind the eye, and it cracks their skull. Seriously, I've seen it done. Yeah, Johnny says Hogan took a lot of stuff from Billy Graham and a few things from Dusty Rhodes and made it his own. Well, they merged it.
A lot of people took things from Billy Graham.
Yeah, Billy Graham was the innovator of a lot of stuff. He was the first one to start bringing managers ringside to interfere with matches. No one had ever done that before, really.
He was the first one to start up with the promos the
exaggerated promos, like crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite. One of my favorites was
Hey King, men places of places.
Yeah.
It's a good example of why old rentals cable broadcasting was good, would have turned into success. Yes. A cult classic. If we still had the
UHF
stations
stations.
and video rental stores, because you had the employees pick of the week or
Oh,
pick of the
yeah.
month. Hey Phil, how are you?
Phyllis from
Oh,
the
that's
United Kingdom.
no, that's Phil's, not Phyllis.
Oh, no, your toys are sweating. You need a dehumidifier.
Ooh.
We use dehumidifiers, by the way, in the
Yeah.
museum to keep the moisture level low so it will not affect any of the packaging, because it can. It can. But yeah, it's well worth the investment if you've got a lot of stuff to keep the moisture level down in your area.
Oh, you
But-
don't need a dust mask, David. David says he's been working hard trying to paint and clean his basement. He thought he
yeah.
wouldn't need a dust mask and had hard time
Is it
breathing
really
during
dusty?
sleep. Never do that again. You don't need a dust.
Don't make me go get the Porky Pig Bank. Okay? Do not make me go get the Porky Pig Bank.
Make sure you
So-
take pictures of that basement when you're done so we can see it.
Oh,
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I did have some pickups. I'll talk about that a little bit in a little bit here. I'm probably going to do another pickups video this week because I've had some good fortune out and about. You know, thrift stores again. A couple of surprises at thrift stores, which was kind of shocking because
Yeah.
it's been such a long time, and here I am 3 weeks in a row now finding something crazy at a thrift store
No.
or a yard sale or an estate sale, and it's been like years.
Years.
With like, yeah, because you know, where maybe once a month something will come up and you're like, wow, that's cool. And now it's like 3 weeks in a row and I'm just floored.
Yeah, I did get the Bat Boy. I got the colored one though.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Bat Boy though. I had to have that Bat Boy.
There's Jesse say what?
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, it's nice that they got
what?
picked up officially because they're one of the those are one the Cryptoids is one of the toy companies that I think is the most interesting this year. Is the most interesting this year is the Cryptoids. So yeah, Marvin Berry. There you go.
David, they could be hate watching it. That's fine, because even if you hate watch,
Airboat,
you still
thank
get
you
still
Flash.
get the view.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
But yeah, I just don't answer them ever.
yeah.
It's just like, yeah, go ahead and rant in the comments and whatever. If somebody sees it and wants to say something, that's on them. But I don't bother.
Ooh,
Oh,
he
what?
has it. About a week ago, a new ginger cat became a new neighborhood cat in a bad shape. He hasn't eaten for a while. We eaten for a while. Me being a good person,
Yeah.
good-hearted person, I gave him food for 3 days and some water.
Good. Yeah, and that's a shit. I hate seeing them all emaciated like that, looking like
Yeah.
skin and bones. I've
Oh.
come across a few like that.
Okay, Action Joe went to go visit his daughter that lives in Cocoa Beach, Florida, which is on the right side of Orlando.
Uh-huh. We are still in the media lounge.
Yeah,
We're
it's just that
in
we got the lights
a
fixed.
different location, and yeah, that's right.
That's
the
why we're
lights,
so bright.
we got the lights redone, and
Yeah.
so it's nice and bright now. And we are getting more extenders, and so we may actually in the coming weeks start doing the podcast in different rooms,
Mhm.
so that you can you get better backdrops. Yeah, that's right. I can get Saturday morning. There you go. I can get the Porky Bank and the Santa wall plaque out, because some people were pretty creeped out by that Santa
No,
wall
we
plaque
don't need
too.
to be creeped out by none of that mess.
I love that stuff. I'll put it nice and close up in the camera too, and then you can all fall out. But
oh, I'm making a new costume shirt for your concert in Korea. So Johnny is going to Korea
yes,
and Germany. He's going to a concert. And the last concert he went to, he made a costume shirt, but I didn't get it. I thought you were going to wear the shirt. David said you didn't wear it. You just held it up in the air.
didn't you hold it up?
I thought you was going to wear it. That's weird. But anyway, I mean, I thought, because I honestly, I thought you was going to cosplay or something and just put the shirt on because you put so much into making it. But anyway, that's still cool. But Johnny's going to Korea and he is going to Germany. Thank goodness I don't need a sewing machine for this one.
Yeah.
So he sewed his own shirt. You didn't. No, I didn't get the black and white one. I just got the colored one. That's fine. I'm gonna put it up with one of the magazines that I have, or newspapers, however you want to call it. I'm gonna try and do a
Yeah,
little
they're
display.
technically newspapers,
Yeah,
but if it wasn't true, they wouldn't print it.
that's the truest news ever. It is more true than the news we got today.
Oh boy. It's
The weekly world news.
Oh my God, the Weekly World News. That's right.
Yeah, we got the whole basement lit up now because it's dark, and I can't stand darkness. And the kitchen is dark. I told David I want the guy to come and
Well,
put
we're gonna
lights
work
up in
on
the
it.
kitchen, and David is like,
I'm gonna swap
no.
two out. I'm gonna swap two of the lights out up there so that because they're ceiling fans. There's a lot of ceiling fans, and I'll just trade a couple of them for her sake so that she can get better lighting in that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted everything to be visible and bright, comfortable.
You want to be able to see. I mean, you got all
Yeah.
this stuff you paid tons for, and you paid all this money to put it on display, and you want to be able to see it. So, and it makes everything look better. I didn't realize how bright it was until when I initially saw it, but then seeing it on the computer, it's like, wow, this is bright.
Huge difference. Yeah, huge difference.
David says he's getting the can lights. So the lights we got are the big ones that go in the drop ceiling, but they're the LED lights, and that made
and they're like
such a big difference.
They're like this thin. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're super thin.
The guy was like, I don't have to do anything. I can just put them right into your drop ceiling. Boxer Pick likes the cryptoids. They need block test monster. That's right.
Yeah.
Lake Chaplin champ. If it was in the Weekly World News, sure. But cryptoids, and I was thinking about doing a video, top 5 toy companies that I think have the most interesting things to offer, or action figure companies that have the most interesting things to offer this year.
Johnny said he wanted to wear the shirt, but after he finished it up, it was too small.
Too small.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get to wear whatever you're going to do. Make sure I get to see it before you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Action Joe says that they've been giving him some snarky comments on this video. People are going to do that,
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's the irony of it, because if it was me,
thank you, Richard.
Richard made a donation for our shelter cats. Thank you very much. But if I saw a video and I didn't like it, I just move on.
Yeah.
I don't have to sit there and piss and moan and get into a pissing contest with somebody on there about, well, I hope you know that blah blah blah. Or if somebody says something that's incorrect.
Yeah. Oh God, they make a big fuss.
Sometimes it's okay to tell them. But I mean, odds are 50 other people already did it in the comments, so why bother?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, actually, that was 1974 that happened, or something like that. And then they'll say something, oh, yeah, I got my date wrong. You just casual conversation. But yeah, trust me, 50 other people already said something to them. I don't even have to bother. I don't even have to bother. Now, when we went out, we had a lot of running around this week. We were busy.
Yeah, and then we were off on Friday.
Highlander film figures? I haven't heard anything, King Ming. I haven't heard anything about Highlander film figures yet.
Aren't they somebody said like a while back that they're doing a new Highlander film or a TV show or something?
They're trying to reboot
Yeah, I remember talking about that because I tried watching the Highlander cartoon.
The cartoon is pitiful.
I never saw Highlander, but when I was trying to watch the cartoon, David was explaining to me the whole concept behind the Highlander. And I was like, how in the world are they going to put that into a cartoon?
They didn't. The whole premise of the show is that people are going to get killed. They fight to the death. That's the whole point. And you can't like Hanna-Barbera that. Well, unless you're going to 60s Hanna-Barbera that, because they sure did kill. We're watching the Herculoids right now. He's already killed like 50 people in the first like 4 episodes. I mean, holy crap.
Yeah, Robert, I do have a couple of issues of Weekly World News with Bat Boy. Correct. And we have Haley here.
Shao Kahn It says this
This
is
is Shao Kahn. Oh, okay. I was looking at the name on the thing. Hey, Shao Kahn, how are you?
Not Shaka Khan.
No, not Shaka.
Shao Kahn.
I feel for you.
Yeah.
Not Shaka.
Because I love you. That's right.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is playing Highlander.
But we were doing a lot of running around also because we found more display units for the museum rooms. And we went to one place, and some of you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, okay.
We went to this one guy's place who had two displayed. He had one display table he was going to sell, and he ended up selling us two. He cut us a deal for two identical display tables, and that's the guy with all the gumball machines. And I had put that picture up on do I have it still saved?
K Munin says Highlander had an anime movie about 20 years ago. And hey, Dr. Cohen, and no, I will not sell you my Dark Water collection.
Oh no.
No wink wink, no nudge nudge.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? That's not gonna yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Oh no. Is this it? Yeah, I'll show this. So I'm looking in the guy's garage, right? And
hold on,
you see he's got like 50 gumball machines in there. Okay. 50 and they're vintage. They're all like not too old, but they're 90s. It's still vintage. Vintage gumball machines. That's my Instagram right there. Okay. And it's like, dude, all the gumball machines, right? And it turns out, this is the story, and I'm going to end up telling this story again in the pickups video that I'm going to do
hey, Eric,
this week.
Ooh, got a pile of loot today. Couldn't resist some of the super. Yes.
$15. Yeah, I know. They're on clearance all over the place, the Super 7
Super
stuff.
7 Ninja Turtles for under $15. Good for you. Good for you. Go ahead.
So turns out that's what he does is gumball vending machines. That's his specialty. But he has all the extras because one by one, all the malls are closing and he's getting eviction notices. You have 2 weeks to vacate. You have 30 days to vacate, whatever. And so he's been piling them up in the garage because he has almost no place left to set up his gumball machine tables. And he says, yeah, so because I have too many now, and they are older machines, like I said, they're from the 90s, because he has so many, he's going to sell them. He's going to sell the extras. And I was like, well, how much are they? And $40, $40.
And it got the gumballs in there.
And they're full. And it's not old stuff. This is fresh supply.
Yeah, because he had it in the mall, but the mall is closing.
Malls are closing and throwing them out. And so, yeah, I did.
David is bringing some toys to Joe Fest to the lobby swap. I want to see a prequel.
I did go ahead and grab one. So there you go. Vintage 90s double bubble gumball machine there. The gumball.
No, that's plastic.
Yeah, it's a plastic globe. It's a 90s one. It's not, it'd have to be like, I think 70s and earlier for it to be glass.
And if it was glass, it'd be like 500 pounds.
Yeah, this is already heavy enough. And so loaded, it works perfectly. He gave me the key for it, and I was like, and I would love to, I would love to have a dozen of them. But I figured, I can swing one.
Yeah, just one.
I could swing one just for the hell of it. $40.
He heard it after he put that down.
Okay. And then these are the type that you mount to a counter.
Yeah.
So they don't go on a stand.
So we went there because he was selling the counters that he had this on.
Yes.
And we went there to buy the counters, and they all had holes in them. Well, he had the garage door open.
Yeah.
And then we saw all the gumball machines. And then when we saw the thing, he was like, well, it has holes in there because I had to mount the gumball machines to something. Because in the mall, the policy was the gumball machines had to be mounted so no one would steal them. So we got the stands.
Yeah.
And he didn't even want to sell the stands. He wanted to sell the stands to somebody that was going to buy gumball machines.
He's hoping somebody else would come and vend gumballs and buy like a dozen machines and a table.
That man was trying to get us to buy those gumball machines. I'm like, dude, I just want these stands. Tables. He was like, oh, do you have a store? You need some gumball machines?
And then I told him, and I showed him pictures. I was like, this is our like little private nostalgia museum. And he was like, okay, well, you know what? I'll sell you 2 tables.
Yeah.
Because then he realized what we're all about. And then I was looking at the machines and I was like, you know what? I can swing one. I'll swing one just for the hell of it. There's Christopher. And just for the nostalgia of the museum. And like I said, the gumballs are fresh. I even tried one. I took one out of the top and tried it, and it was fine, And they had he would put anything in there, Smarties, Mike and Ike's, whatever.
Yeah, because he had some with Skittles, the Mike and Ike.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a bunch of different ones.
Well, you saw in the picture.
Yeah.
But and I just thought that would just be fun. I'd love to have a really, really old one, but this is I can't complain, and I'll show you the picture again here because that's his garage. And you see, down on the bottom, all of the
like the Skittles.
Yeah, and it's stuff. Like 2 and 3 deep on those shelves. And if you look all the way in the corner down there, right, there's my machine. There's my machine that I picked up. And like I said, I just thought it would be fun. It is vintage. It's just cool. It very nostalgic also. This is something else that's going away. You don't really see this too much anymore.
No, not the vending machines.
Yeah.
Because we used to see the bubble gum and then the eggs with the little prize. It had like a ring, a necklace, and all kinds of stuff in
real
there.
Cheap junk.
Yeah, that little junk stuff.
Immediately.
Yeah. But they were still cool. They always was in the front of the grocery store or something like that. And those things are just gone. They're no more. And that's kind of sad. It's not kind of sad. It is sad.
It is sad
because we grew up with that. That was a part of us. Every time you went to the store, you saw that little horse outside, that horse merry-go-round thing.
The little merry-go-round or the viewer. That's what he's mentioning there. Saturday morning. I remember those viewers.
I don't remember the cartoon.
It's like a photo booth, but it's short and it's got a little bench in there.
Robert.
And you sit in it. And you put a quarter in there, and it plays like a cartoon short for like 2 minutes.
I never saw that before.
But Popeye or something like that. It's just some scene from an old short. I remember those. I remember seeing those. But I mean, this is again I thought this is very nostalgic.
Yeah,
I was just like, that'd be a nice addition for our,
Yeah, and his little eyes got all starry and everything, and I was like, oh God, we're gonna get one of
these. You wanted one of these.
Yeah.
You wanted it full of M&Ms though.
Yeah, I did. Because he was like, no, you can't put M&Ms. It's going to be too hot. And then we explained that it's going in the house.
Yeah, we're not setting it up
in the mall,
in front of a 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah,
it's staying in our home.
Johnny says, I used to have a gumball machine route many years ago, and it's a lot of driving to many, many locations. You have to keep up with those locations and not let the candy go stale. Yeah. I only really see gumball machines at one of the smaller malls here in Miami. Toys R Us used to still have them before they closed.
But to me, that was a big deal. And that's up there with like the old, and on the East Coast, the big one was Slush Puppy. The Slush Puppy machine with the big the cup that would rotate on the top of the machine. It had it gave you like this cup full of like basically slush. Yeah, red and blue. And then you squeeze you pour the syrup in, and then you'd squeeze in the color. The color was useless. It was the syrup, really.
Mhm.
And you try to drink it, and you could probably get about that much beverage out of the cup before you had nothing but ice. But you don't see those machines anymore. They have something similar, like in the gas stations,
Mhm.
but it's not the same as those machines. Like the Mr. Icy, or again,
Yeah.
Slush Puppy was the one that I grew up with in the neighborhood. Slush Puppy.
I never seen that one, David. I know Justice Curry has one of those old gumball machines, the square ones that's on the stand, and he has them full of
The muscle figures.
the muscle
Yeah,
figures.
that's right.
Yeah, he has them full, but the one you're talking about I never seen before. But yeah, you can put anything in those things.
Yeah, if it's small enough to fit through the
Fit,
chute,
yeah.
you could put it. I mean, like I said, she suggested M&Ms and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but especially filled, I was like, that's pretty cool. And part of the reason I think they're fading away too is because of the logistics of running around all over creation, spending all that gas,
Yeah.
and checking up on the machines, and all the rest of it. It's probably just not cost effective anymore.
No, I mean, it would make a lot of sense if you owned the store and then you had those machines, because then you could just fill them up in your store and you wouldn't have to go anywhere. But I know I talked to a guy at work. Him and his wife bought vending machines. They bought the snack machine, with the potato chips and cookies and stuff, and soda machines. And they have two sets. One set is a soda machine and a snack machine, and they got them at two different locations. And he has to go around every week, check on them, refill them, take the money out, and all of that. And he got them kind of spread out. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool, but you got to pay rent for it to
That's
go
true
in.
too. Yeah.
You got to pay the people for you to put it up in there and then go around. If it's nearby and you don't have to go far, then it might be worth it. But if you got to put some miles on your car, then it get kind of like a job. So
Yeah, and like I said, between the rent and the gas and wear and tear on the vehicle and all the rest of it, it's like, especially nowadays where less and less of that is being used. Where's how are you making any money?
Mm-hmm. Action Joe says they had a five and dime named Wins, and they put their slushy machine right by the register. So when you got up there, the kids say, "Mommy, can I get a slushy?"
It's gonna upset your dinner.
Yeah, it's gonna upset your stomach.
I don't want dinner anyways. So it's like,
nobody getting a claw machine.
what is that that one commercial?
Oh, the lunchbox and the yeah, those are David little collection
The
right
cups
there. That
back
little
there?
smattering of stuff he got up there.
Yeah, it's got like let me see here. That's your Burger King. That's your old Burger King, like take home coffee cup, right? It is plastic. There's the McDonald's version with the little feet. These two are the Flintstones Vitamins mail away children's mugs from like 1972, I think. And then these two are the Flintstones one a day vitamins mail away mugs from like 1968 or 69. And then these over here, I won't pull them all out, but because it's the same thing. It's the same one in different colors. The Mr. Peanuts child size mug from the 70s. And I have 5 different colors of the Mr. Peanuts. And these are surprisingly inexpensive. There's not a lot of people really, not a huge demand for those.
Hey, Brooklyn, how are you? Brooklyn says that some good information source is the National Automatic Merchandising Association. Isn't it always an association for everything you want to do?
That's so they can get their dues.
Yeah, it's a vending Vending Trade Association. It's a tough
I
business.
bet it is.
Yeah, they probably got to pay dues, and you got to go to conferences every year
These are
and all kinds of
these
stuff.
are Deca cups, and these two are still sealed. And that's the one. The straws are in there. You can hear them rattling around. The straws are in there that go with these cups. And you remember these child-sized cups or child-type cups, and they did novelty stuff like Star Wars and things like that. I just happened to find these two still sealed.
Robert didn't have no vending machine for a comic book.
I don't think so.
You know that. Robert just be saying some stuff sometimes.
And then just a handful. I've got more down here. You can't see them, but Buck Rogers, Cadillacs, and dinosaurs.
David got some of those jelly jars. Don't you have some of them jelly jars back there?
Welch's, no.
Oh, I thought you had a few.
This is a real tough lunchbox to find.
No, it
actually.
ain't.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Try looking it up on eBay and see if you can even find it.
I thought we saw that a bunch of times at the shows.
No.
No.
It was only ever once at one show, and it's this one because I knew what it was and I took it.
Hey, Chris. I thought we said hey to Chris already. Well, hey again, Chris.
Maybe it's a different Chris.
No, same Chris.
And you gotta love that. Classic Sesame Street, pre-Elmo Sesame Street. Oh boy, I love the original Sesame Street. And then Kung Fu.
Oh, okay.
Which I got in a lot in an actual auction, like the one where you bang the hammer.
Yeah, that was fun just to hear them talk because they did the whole fast talk, like how you hear on TV, the auctioneers, they talk like that. And at first, I was like, how on earth are you going to understand them? But after about 3 minutes, you could understand every word they were saying.
You get the gist of it.
Yeah. And I like going just to hear them do that whole thing. And it was a father and son, and the daddy was real fast. The son was fast, but then daddy got on him. Oh man, daddy was like he been doing that his whole life.
Probably, yeah. And that was a great pickup because that lunchbox was part of a whole bunch of just odds and ends.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it for like $10.
Yeah, because nobody was bidding on it.
And the other stuff was nothing that I was interested in, and I sold it. Actually, I just got rid of it, and I did better than I did a lot better than
wow,
than $10.
Johnny said he saw a vending machine that had some Hot Wheels in it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Who remembers getting baseball helmet at Carvel?
I remember the baseball helmets, the little tiny baseball caps that you could get your slush puppy drink in.
And Dairy Queen had it, says Christopher.
I think a lot of places pulled that one. Frank and Frog.
Hey, Frank and Frog.
Hey,
how are
you?
Brooklyn,
right?
Yeah, we've been talking because I think it's a she.
Yeah, it is Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, Father's Day. We're gonna go see my dad.
Here's your flashback moment.
Okay.
This is your memory flashback moment. Who remembers this?
Everybody had one of those.
Who remembers this? And then in here is extra letters and numbers, right? There's a bunch of letters and numbers inside here, and pieces of chalk. And then you have your letter tray, which I have to be careful because the letter tray here is full.
Yeah.
And they're little magnets, of course. And then up here, you have your learning cards, right? Like this. And it helped to teach you how to spell. And you put the little magnet cards, or the little magnet cards, you put the little magnet letters inside these to learn how to spell the word. I like a bath, B-A-T-H, and it slides up into here. You put this card, actually goes up inside here.
You need to get that to them high school graduates.
They can't do this.
I know.
It's good. Those high school kids, 15 years in school, and they can't do this.
Yeah, Robert, I saw those NECA DuckTales. They came out a while ago. I really want
we showed them on one of the roundups.
The DuckTale figures. I really would like to have those, but boy, the original ones, they're kind of expensive. I was surprised.
The
How,
Playmate,
yeah,
the
I was
Playmates one.
surprised how expensive those are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see that, and they're nice. I like them.
Johnny remembers the plastic record player. Yeah.
We got one of them record players. It probably was. I know. Oh, Dairy Queen here in Georgia had them in
That
the
was
late
pretty
70s.
popular. I know
Yeah, those helmets.
at least the 1980s. That well, I remember seeing those a lot in the early 1980s. Those baseball caps that everybody would, and you get a straw, and you drink out of that instead of a cup.
Oh, have you ever heard of a toy line called Things in the Fridge?
Things in the fridge. I'm not.
That's one to sound
I'm
familiar.
not sure if I've seen that. I'm not sure if I've seen that. These are usually in a lot rougher condition,
Mm,
so it's nice to find one complete like this. But that's I mean I even had one of these.
I had
You
one of
know,
those, and I
I
ain't
even
had no
had one
toy.
of these, and it's not worth a fortune. You know, this is relatively inexpensive, but man, it is really nostalgic. Really nostalgic. A lot of memories with these.
Eric found that exact same one at his mama's house recently. It was his aunt's, but he remembered playing with it when he was a kid, and he really enjoyed it
There you
stuff.
go.
Then we got Axel Foley. Then we got Axel Foley here. Isn't Axel from Australia?
Is that Axel Foley from Australia?
I think Axel Foley is from Australia.
I don't
I
know.
think so. But hey, Axel, how are you?
I don't remember. I do not remember. But yeah, again, very nostalgic. A lot of the Fisher Price stuff is, and I noticed that too when we because again,
Hey.
I haven't set up a table for a couple of years, and the last time that I did was at the Conyers Toy and Comic Show, like 2 years ago, and I had some extra Fisher Price stuff like this, and I had the record player and a few other things. The first things to go people didn't even want to negotiate. They were just like, oh my God, I got to get this. And it's like, it still works. The record player, I told the one woman, it still works. And she was like, I don't even care. And no haggling or nothing. And everything was gone. That was like this. This stuff moves.
No, Johnny, we didn't get any merchandise while we
No,
were at it. We didn't
they
want. I
didn't
mean,
really have hardly anything anyways.
they had
But they
stuff.
had like 3 things up there. But
Well, we
that's
didn't
not
even
what we were
go
doing
over there because the line over there was so long. I did take some video. I never put it up. I might actually put it up. But I did take some video and picture while we were there. And we wanted to spend more time in the lobby just looking around, but it was so many people.
Yeah, it was pretty busy.
They weren't there to see Masters of the Universe, but it was a lot of people in the lobby.
Yeah, and if the only thing I may have even been remotely Vacman. I remember Vacman, the '90s recreation of Stretch Armstrong, arch villain.
Axel Foley wasn't allowed to touch the things in the fridge.
The only thing I might have remotely been interested in is if they had the Battle Cat bucket, and that was just thinking of you because it looks okay. But the rest of the stuff, honestly, I'm really not interested. I'm really not interested in that stuff. Carvel, yeah. I never went to a Carvel, and that was a big East Coast thing too back in the day. And I have a collection of Carvel ice cream commercials up on the channel.
Oh, Axel Foley lives in Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay.
I see. Oh, Robert had one of those Fisher Price things.
The play desk. Yeah, Munin says collectors know what the good stuff is. Well, the Fisher Price, very nostalgic. And a lot of it, some of it's expensive. If it's still sealed, if it's still packaged, that's one thing. But loose stuff doesn't sell for a whole hell of a lot, but it's very popular with people. It's very popular. I mean, hell, I've got one. And it sits here, because I remember having one of these when I was a kid. And that, it helps, it just brings you back.
Richard went to a thrift store and found the Adventure People Alpha Flight, but it was in bad shape because the batteries were leaking.
Oh, not Alpha Flight. Alpha Probe. You mean the Alpha Probe set? It looks like a space shuttle. I think that's the one that you're talking about. But yeah, the Alpha Probe stuff, the space stuff is fun.
Johnny tried to sign up. I didn't know you had to sign up to get a movie poster. You had to sign up for that?
Really?
Well, I never tried to get a movie poster, so I wouldn't know. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they said they don't do that no more because corporate won't let people sign. So how you get the movie poster? You just first come, first serve?
I don't know.
Shopping malls are putting vending machine with Hot Wheels with inflated prices and other vending machines with collector cards.
And Robert likes the Castle Grayskull one. I know that's a popular one. The Castle Grayskull, the Battle Cat, and the one where He-Man's going up the stairs. I think a lot of people like those.
He-Man going up the stairs?
Yeah, it's like Skeletor sitting on the throne and He-Man's on the stairs. And it's like
okay.
the two little figurines.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
I think those three are some of the more popular ones.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I wasn't too interested. I don't want to get sucked down that rabbit hole anyways. And what do they get, like 50 different things? It's crazy.
Well, it's all over the place, and you got to go all over creation just to get some stuff. Hey, Ace from Ramen Toys. Good to see you. Looking forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you at Joe Fest.
Yay.
Ramen Toy, and that is Ace from Ramen Toy there, ladies and gentlemen.
And we've been showing Ramen Toy stuff. So he's the one that's doing the Michael Knight with Kit, and he's the one that's doing the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
Plus, he did the Marshall and what's 3030's name? Because it's not 3030.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but I ordered that. It hasn't come in yet.
3030.
But yeah, I got that. So once those two come together, I can take it out of the box.
Yeah.
My heart is broken and display it.
Take it out of the box. It's getting hot in here.
I feel faint.
When we get 3030, we will do an unboxing of that.
Yeah, we'll do an unboxing and show the two together. And then because David had both of them, right? Don't you have both the original? We can put the two together side by side. So we can all see it. And David says, I just started selling my Inhuman. What?
You have them loose, don't you?
Just had no connection to them.
Did you watch the show?
You got to build a connection.
Yeah, did you watch?
You had to create connections.
I love Richard Scarry too. And Richard Scarry, there are figurines and finger puppets from the 1970s.
Super 7 did Richard Scarry. I have those
as reaction figures. That's true.
Yeah, and they look really good. They look really good. So if you want some Richard Scarry stuff, look on Super 7 because they did about eight different things.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it is called Richard
3030. Okay.
And it's all shipped. So please wait for it.
Well,
so we should be getting it any day now.
Yeah, we're looking out for it.
You got to talk to the staff at the theaters. Usually works even today for posters and even lobby sets.
Okay.
I don't know if they had lobby
stuff fell off the truck.
Oh, they did. You remember we tried to take a picture with that poster they had up in the lobby, but the glare was so bad because it was right under the light.
Don't even have that anymore. They got the digital screen now. They don't even bother with the posters.
Yeah, but ours had a poster where the girl was taking your ticket. You remember?
Yes,
and I tried to take that picture, but the glare was so bad.
Glare wasn't good. Well, I got the cards out of Denny's though. But
we did get those Denny cards.
But I swiped those.
Yeah. No.
I got the table little cards. Not the menu though, because the menu was beat up pretty bad anyways. But I was like, nah, I don't want don't bother with the menu. But yeah, and of course, I'll be updating at which point ramen is ready to do pre-orders to let you guys know what those are going to go for. And the vans as well. I know in particular, some people
Yes.
expressed interest
In the vans.
in the news van. Yeah, I think is the one that the most people expressed interest in.
Yeah, I'm
I showed
interested
them.
in the news van
Mhm.
because I have the van from Super 7.
Yeah, she's got.
And I got the Funko van. Woohoo! That counts.
It does. Funko doesn't count anymore. Yeah, the Dukes of Hazzard. I like that, and they're on my list of and I'm thinking about doing a top 5 of companies that I think are coming up with the most interesting things this year, and ramen probably be on that list.
Okay.
You know, this ramen would probably be on that list of things because they're doing what they know people actually want.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Johnny drove up to 6 locations just to get that Battle Cat.
Never found one. Ouch.
Ooh.
Ouch.
We went to one location and wasn't even looking for it. But I don't think I saw it over there. It wasn't even over there. I did look in that area, and all I saw was some cups, and that was it. I only saw the cup. I didn't see anything. Vans have no prices yet because if we add lights to it, the price will be different. If we keep it economical, then we will reveal the price.
Yeah, no worries, Ace. Whenever you guys really reveal your pre-order, then I'll just tell people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. Yeah, and I always tell people MSRP because sometimes people are like, it's cheaper at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know, that's Walmart. If I'm just telling you what the suggested retail is.
You go to Walmart and they switch it out of the box on you, and then you get home and you think you're getting a turtle van, and you really getting some kind of Fisher Price.
I've seen people okey doke returns that way. And the funny thing is, it's like the people that are doing it are my age.
Yeah, they are.
They're buying Marvel Legends figures and putting some piece of crap in there and returning it through the mail. And the guys at Walmart don't know the difference.
No. And I've said it before, but I saw a video, and the guy said on the video,
that's right,
he did that. He bought a figure.
Bragging about it.
Yeah, I mean, like it was the thing to do. And he said he bought the figure online, switched out the parts he wanted, and then packaged it back up and walked it back into Walmart, and they took it and didn't know. And I mean,
and it's like, dude, you're like 48 years old and you're stealing action figures from Walmart.
And it's like, dude, you can't afford to just buy the action figure. You got to be all like that. You know, God. For an action figure, it ain't even that serious. And then it's like, okay, if it's at Walmart, that means it got to be less than $50. So it's not like you did that with a Hot Toy or a Queen Studio figure. You did that with like a figure less than $50. But then David had got.
Oh, I know what you're going to bring up.
That was so funny.
She's talking about Frankencastle.
Oh, see you, K Munich.
Oh boy,
for joining us.
Frankencastle. The Frankenstein's Punisher.
Soft lifting.
I had there you go. Ramen says called soft lifting. I had ordered, and it was from Amazon.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be new sealed. And it was the original Mezco Punisher. And Punisher box, open it up, and it's Frank Castle's head on the Mezco Frankenstein body. I put it up. It's a video. I put up the video. I was like, look at this. You got to be kidding me. And I returned it to Amazon, and I explained what was wrong with it, and hopefully they didn't just pass it on to somebody else. It's crazy.
Ubi Doob said when he was a kid, he bought the slime pit, opened it up when he got home, and it was a bunch of construct pieces.
Wow.
And that was 40 years ago.
Oh boy. That's terrible.
Oh my God. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I think about that because I'll buy a figure and it's sealed up. I don't know what's in half of that. So it could be It could be some broken Lego pieces. I don't
Oh
know.
boy. I
Or
hope
just a
not.
box full of newspapers.
I know
But that is the risk you
you
take.
gotta x-ray everything, I guess.
Oh my God. But that is just so ridiculous. It's like, okay, that is so high schoolish. It's so kiddish to do something like
Some
that.
people never grew up.
But okay, you did that. Okay, whatever. You're gonna get on YouTube and tell the world that I bought a figure from Walmart online, took
Yeah.
it out of the package, switched it out with something I didn't want, kept what they had, packaged it back up, and walked it into Walmart and got a refund.
Yeah. You get
And
you,
that's just right to
you
you.
got to get your hustle on. That's how you chase your paper.
What kind of parent are you if
Oh
you're a
boy.
parent? I
Mhm.
mean, what do you?
Oh,
No,
and,
I'm not
and
going down that
you
road.
catch
Go
your
ahead.
kid stealing a pack of gum and the belt comes off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. Don't tell me, Dad. I've seen your videos.
See you, Christopher. Thank you for joining us. Johnny says, I've seen videos of people picking up receipts from the parking lot on the ground, going in the store and taking the thing on the receipt off the shelf and then going to customer service to get a
She
refund.
did something similar once. She didn't steal anything.
I didn't steal nothing.
But she wanted to test the door greeter because you know how they stop you when they want to. They're like 96-year-old woman with Coke bottle glasses. Can I see your receipt, please? And she picked up a receipt on the way in, and we bought whatever we were going to buy. And then when we went to go out, she showed that person that receipt instead, and she's like, "Okay, thank you." And you know,
drew the line on it and everything.
Yeah, obviously nothing. You know, there was nothing in our cart that was on that receipt. But, and again, we didn't actually take anything, but she just wanted to see if anyone was actually paying attention to the receipts or not. And the answer is no, apparently.
Oh wow, James Cameron said it's time for a new generation of characters, and that he wants to pursue a broader interpretation of the Terminator franchise involving time, war, and super intelligence. What does that mean?
Grok.
Who?
Never mind.
Oh. I don't. Oh, what does that mean? That sounds like we about to get some mess.
And there's Stone Sour.
It's Frankencastle
cracked him up, making another donation to our cat shelter. I appreciate it always, always. And I had, and again, I'm going to do. She has a video going up. It might be up tonight.
Yeah, it might be up right now.
She's got a video up on her channel, but also I am going to do another pickups video this week. And I did have something else that I found at the thrift store that I was like, holy crap. I was kind of surprised to see it. And I've got it sitting here.
Right? Hold on. Let me look at these last two. Then he's going to show his pickup from yesterday. Yeah, Robert, I agree. That's bad. Those people are in our age bracket.
Or older.
It's older. Crazy. And so they're between 40 to, let's say, 60. And that's what they're doing.
That's like Uncle Leo from Seinfeld in the bookstore. And he was like, "You're stealing books? I'm old. What are they going to do?" You remember that episode? And then he told on Leo, and they grabbed him and drug him out of the store, and he was mad at Jerry for ratting on him.
He actually got the guy that picked up the TV receipt got away with it. Wait, yeah, he actually got away with it. Now I was in Walmart, and this guy, I was in the line, and the line was long. The guy walked in with a purpose. Got a cart, filled the cart up with charcoal, to put on the grill, and walked out. And that guy was older than me. He was in his 50s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
like I said,
you didn't pay for that because I'm in the front.
Some people never grew up.
And I'm like, how do you do stuff like that?
They're child-minded. their child mind is. Like the Bible says, when I was young, I thought as a child, acted as a child, behaved as a child.
And I did childish things.
When I grew up, I had to put away childish things, and that's that. Some people never learn to put away childish things, so they act like you would if you were like 10 years old.
All right, David's going to show what he got yesterday.
Look what I found in Savers. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. You know what that
is? You got
to
back up.
Yeah, I know. Do I have space? You know what this is?
You got to back all the way
up. Who knows what this is?
Nobody.
Somebody knows.
Nobody knows.
I found that in Savers. This just yesterday. And I was kind of surprised because if they knew what this was, it wouldn't have been $10.49. Yeah, $10.49. It's upside down. $10.49. It says there. $10.49. And I had a coupon.
And we had a coupon. 20% off.
20% off. But I'm like, I was surprised to see it, and I even went back to see if I could find its companion, because there's this is part of a set. They did a TIE fighter in this scale, and they also did a Millennium Falcon in this scale. And I was like, ooh, wouldn't that be something if the Millennium Falcon is there? And I don't normally collect 90s type items. And, you know, for those of you, I don't know if anybody has figured it out yet. You've seen this before. You've seen this hanging from the ceiling in Toys R Us, because this is a store display.
You need to go back and tell them you were undercharged. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. I got to get on that.
Isn't that the display for the X-Wing?
It is
the X-Wing is huge.
This is the display, store display, and it's made because you see the R2-D2 there is a fixed piece. The wings don't open. It doesn't do anything, but it's made to be hung upside down from the ceiling.
Upside down? Yeah, why would you do that?
You're looking at this part when you look up.
Oh.
And they again, they did a huge TIE fighter. They did the Millennium Falcon in a big scale. It's like 4 feet wide. And I was like, that's like the display X-Wing that they used to have in the toy departments. And like, again, Toys R Us, you would have seen this hanging from the ceiling. And if they had known what it was, it wouldn't have been $10.49. They probably couldn't figure it out. You know what I mean?
Well, because it's so big and plasticky, they didn't think it was original.
Because it's hollow. I mean, there's nothing in here. It weighs nothing. But like I said, I recognized it, and I was like, oh crap! It's a store display X-Wing. That's cool. You know, I'll pick that up. And again, I don't really collect 90s type stuff. I have some 90s. Actually, I get like Earthworm Jim and some other properties.
Skeleton Warriors.
That's right, Skeleton Warriors. I've got the whole set of Skeleton Warriors. That's 90s, and that's a great set. That was a fun cartoon.
I actually did like that cartoon. It was pretty good.
Yeah. You saw a Star Destroyer, Richard? I don't doubt it. You know, that makes sense. So I was like, wow, what a great deal. Like I said, I'll be doing, because I've got some other odds and ends that I got this week. I've had some luck, so I'll be doing another pickups video probably this week.
You're going to hang that upside down from the ceiling?
I'm not hanging anything from the ceiling. I don't want to get to that point.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like when people start hanging from the ceiling, they're totally out of space.
But I mean, if you got a ship or a helicopter or something like that that's meant to fly,
isn't that
you gotta let it fly.
That I'm comfortable like sticking it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try to put it on the ceiling somewhere?
I don't know, because that ceiling is kind of low. You'll be there and hit your head.
That's all I need is to like turn around and get poked in the eye by this.
Yeah, then next thing you know, you're blind.
Because I can, if I reach up, I can touch the ceiling. So
you can touch the sky.
Yeah. Pardon me while I kiss the sky. I stood up next to the mountain and I chopped it down with the edge of my hand.
Can it turn to X-Wing?
No, it does not. It does not. move at all.
What does that mean?
This is actually 4 wings.
Yeah.
These split open like that.
Oh.
In the film.
Oh, it did?
And the toy does that too. It opens up like this for attack mode. But no, nothing moves on this.
I thought that was the ship from Battlestar Galactica.
She thought this was a Colonial Viper, and I'm like, nah, come on.
That's a steal, David.
Yeah, it's a good price. It was a great price.
Yes, especially for savers.
I know, because
everything else there is high.
If they knew what it was, they would have put a $200 price tag on it. You might have seen the short that I put up last week with the Power Rangers figures that
in the same savers,
$50 a piece on, and the 90 Star Wars figures they put $20 each on.
That's the one you give away
that are still sitting there. You know, the Star Wars figures you see in the bins under the tables, it shows
for $1,
like 3 for $5. Those are the ones. It's like $20. What the hell?
Because they don't know what nothing is. All they know is that we're gonna overcharge everything. Because they say on the overhead intercom that we are a for-profit organization. So they're trying to get all of the money they can get.
And Value Village and all of those places. And then even Goodwill, their charity is themselves. I don't know if anybody realizes that. Their charity is running their own job search network. So it's still for profit. Yeah, it's incredible the way all of that works. Yeah, Richie thinks it would be more than 200.
Yeah,
maybe. I'm not sure of a value, but I knew what it was. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Let me grab that. And I probably would have fell out if I found the Millennium Falcon there.
You can hang it on the wall like people do with the bat wing. I want to do the bat wing like that, but I don't have a place. You know, I think I might have a place, but I would like to hang that bat wing on the wall and put a big yellow circle and put the bat ring right in the middle. That'll look nice.
Yeah. And we're in the final stages of getting the museum rooms wrapped up. We were putting the statues together yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, we had the statues out that you haven't seen them in forever.
I put up a short on my video on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Of the Masters of the Universe ones.
Because we got a big display table in there and it's all Masters statues on it in the Masters of the Universe room.
And we found the display units on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, yeah. Great prices.
So, I mean, and I tell y'all all the time, don't sleep on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, we found a lot of things, comic books, records, never found toys, display units for our toys, even the slat walls. We went and got the slat walls for this room over here. We didn't hardly pay nothing for it. No, it was free. All we had to do was take it down. That's right. We went for a display unit.
The last places that we went.
Yeah.
He was selling this. He had 2 center display units and they're heavy duty ones.
Yeah, they're nice.
And I was like, these are the type you could put statues on because they're made to hold a few hundred pounds. They're not for just like jeans or something. I was like, those are the heavy duty ones. They might work for your statues. And then when we got, we went down there and he had the slat walls. He was like, you can have as many as you take down. And it's like, oh, well, damn.
Yeah, it was free. He was like, all you have to do is take it down, but somebody else wants it. So I'm like, well, we'll come back. I'll call you before we come back to see if they're still there. So they were still there and we went and he was like, oh, you actually came back. And I was like, yeah. And we took 10 of them. Didn't pay a dime. All we had to do was the labor, which was take them down.
Yes.
Take them off of the wall. And we took them down and he was like, you sure you don't want any more? Because the whole wall, because it was a store, it was a beauty supply store. So it was wall to wall, floor to ceiling, slat walls. And we just took them. Your Masters of the Universe look awesome. The room looks cool and looks so clean and proper. Thank you, Robert. I see your Mickey D's cup and Burger King cup behind you. Do you have the Denny's coffee cup?
The Denny's, no, but
I want that Waffle House one.
Oh, the Waffle House?
Sea Dog is here. I have 90% complete Masterverse collection. I'm ready to ship to you in Big Bad Toy Store boxes. Great deal. Hit me up.
Oh wow.
Okay.
This is what I have for Denny's. These are the original D-Fusion rocket
Remove
cups.
that.
Yeah, the D-Fusion rocket cups. These were when they used to do the kids meals, and I got two of these, and I actually got these in Denny's with one of my kids. It's got the little silly straw in there and everything, and you can get like a milkshake or something in here. And I have these on the table over there.
Richard wants to contact you. Do you have Facebook, Richard? You can give him a direct message on Facebook, and y'all can talk and work something out. He got those Godzillas he would like to sell.
Yeah, I'm on. If you're in the Facebook group, you can direct message me there.
Yeah, and y'all can chit chat back and forth. How do the other rooms look like? They look good. They're all coming together. We got the center displays up. Everything is on the wall. We're finishing up the center displays, and we should be ready to do some filming soon.
Yeah, we just haven't been able to film a walkthrough yet.
What are you guys take on YouTubers that do flea market walkthrough find videos are actually fake on setups? David think everything is a fake in a setup. I
think almost everything's a fake on that stuff. I hate seeing that stuff. Actually, that frustrates me.
Yeah, but then some of it do feel that way, but sometimes you do get a good deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do get a good deal. So it's like, did you really get that?
Who knows? Who knows anymore?
But the part that gets me, and it was this one guy, I don't know his name. I haven't seen him in years. He would come to Atlanta and he would go to this shop that me and David go to. And he would always find this stuff in this shop. And I'm like, okay, we live here and we go to this shop kind of often. And we never see anything in the shop. And that shop is very, very expensive. So he's talking about, I came into town, I went to this shop, and I found this at a steal. And I'm like, okay, we go to that shop all the time. We never saw nothing. And everything that is in there is ultra expensive. So when did you go and how did you get a deal? And he showed like 3 videos because he don't live in Georgia. He works somewhere and he travels and comes to Georgia and he goes to that shop. And I'm just like, dude, you ain't went to that shop and found nothing. So, oh yeah, we never did that comic book.
We haven't had time. Yeah. We haven't had time to do the comic rack video in a while.
Yeah, and I got to get back to my what am I reading, because I am reading a lot of comics and I want to get back to that so I can catch up and tell everybody what I'm reading. And are you interested in obtaining plastic monkeys in a barrel from the 80s?
It goes back further than that. Monkeys in a barrel goes back to, was it the late 50s, I think? And there's a giant one. They made a giant novelty one at that time, which is a big barrel with big monkeys in it, which might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Might be pretty cool, but I don't have any barrels in a barrel of monkeys right now. They still make those, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, or they brought it back. I know Target was doing that for a while, where they were reissuing classic toys, and that might have been one of them. That might have been one of them, but they were on that trip for a while, where they were reissuing that kind of stuff, and they had they redid the Fisher Price wind-up clock, the one where you turn the dial in the middle, and they redid Speak and Spell.
Light Bright.
Yeah, that's right. They redid the Light Bright, making things with light.
Yeah.
What a sight. I remember that stuff.
Yeah, but back to Dr. Cohen, I don't know. I would believe it more if it wasn't so often.
Yeah, if it wasn't as frequent.
if every video wasn't you found a storage locker full of vintage action figures every week. Maybe one time, but not every week or once a month.
Saturday morning talking about 4th of July holiday specials like Uncle Sam,
Oh,
Magoo, Bugs
we
Bunny.
just saw the Uncle Sam Magoo. We just saw that one. You remember we was
It's
looking
like
at
2 hours.
Yeah, that thing was long.
We had I put up this week actually original bicentennial commercials, about a half an hour's worth of bicentennial commercials. They're hard to find. They were hard to find. Some of them were really interesting though, especially if you hold out until the very end, because the last one, and this was a commercial that was put out by the U.S. government's Bicentennial Council.
Oh wow!
Okay, the PSA ones were advertised on television, paid for by the government, as from the Bicentennial Council. And the very last one is like this weird 2.5 minute music video that looks like it's all animated, and it looks like it's right out of the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. It's weird. And there's no singing. It's all music. It's just like this funky music and flashing colors and weird stuff. And I was like, golly, it was the 70s.
Yeah.
It was no, Axel, I don't have any yo-yos.
We saw a YouTube video with a guy. He had like 1 million yo-yos. Man, that dude had so many yo-yos. Yeah. I think he had like the world's largest yo-yo collection. Yes. And they were nicely displayed in these specialty cabinets and stuff. I didn't know people collect yo-yos like that. I think I remember, I don't think I had a yo-yo. Somebody had one growing up and we saw it, but I never know how to do it. It was popular anyway.
For a while, especially in the 70s.
Yeah.
But and that video was too short for what he had.
Yeah. It was
they
rushed.
Breeze through. You know, some tours are like that. They're not very lengthy, and they blow through.
Yeah, he had a lot to say too. We thought about buying a storage locker, but I'm too scared because you'll get a full of
lawn furniture and baby clothes.
Yeah, and regular furniture and pots and pans.
That's usually what's in those.
We don't have plans for the 4th of July.
Not really.
We talked about it a little bit this week, but I would like to go see some fireworks, but I want to be able to see the fireworks and not some trees and a little bit of light shining through.
Yeah, and drunks throwing up. Robert wants to know about the rocket cups. Those are vintage, and they are from Denny's. That's right. H.R. Puffin stuff in Lidsville was on TV Saturday morning. Lidsville is the really freaky one. But for who was that? Not Hanna-Barbera. The Sid and Marty Krofft. They had some weird stuff going. Even in the actual cinema, because they made attempts at actual like live action films, Sid and Marty Krofft, but not like that. For example, what was it? They had a film called Mother, Jugs, and Speed. Okay. Mother, Jugs, and Speed, starring Bill Cosby and what was her name? I can't think. It was Bill Cosby, by the way, was Mother.
Oh God.
That was his call sign because they were an ambulance crew, and it was a dramatic comedy about rival ambulance companies.
That sounds dumb.
Sid and Marty Krofft.
But Robert is scared to buy a storage locker. He think it'll be a dead body.
Oh yeah, it would smell bad.
Yeah, so you'll know once they open the door, don't buy it.
Yeah, but they did stuff like that. God, who was the woman? She was Jugs, by the way, and you can guess why.
Because her breast was big.
Yeah, it was a famous actress. I just can't think of
Dolly
her name.
Parton.
No, it was not Dolly Parton. It was not Dolly Parton. I can't think of who it was, but I know the guy who
Raquel Welch.
Thank you. Johnny knew who it was. It was Raquel Welch was Jugs. So,
She was on an episode of Seinfeld. She wouldn't move her arms when she walked, and Elaine was messing with teasing her, and they got into a fight because she didn't move her arms when she walked.
oh boy, but that was a Sid and Marty Krofft production. That movie is. I remember seeing it too. I remember way back in the day seeing it. Although at that time, I don't think I was aware who produced it. It's kind of like, yeah, Patty knew who it was too. There says
Hey,
Raquel
Patty,
Welch.
how are you?
I couldn't remember the name.
Robert
But,
wants a VCR tape of Ghost
Ghost
Dad.
Dad.
That's
Yeah,
one of the
he,
best movies out there.
They,
Hey, Raccoon.
but yeah, what's his name? Bill Cosby. His films were not good. He was better in television. He was better in television. The movies were terrible. And that reminds me of also Hanna-Barbera doing a live action film, because people may not realize, but the Kiss movie was Hanna-Barbera.
Kiss had a movie?
Kiss versus the Phantom of the Park, which was a made-for-television movie. I think is that the only film Kiss did? I don't remember, but they you can tell it's Hanna-Barbera because it plays out like a Scooby-Doo episode, the whole thing. Oh, 1 million BC. That's right. With Ringo Starr, Richie. Ringo, that was the one with Ringo Starr, right?
Leonard Part 6.
God, I don't think I saw Leonard Part 6.
What is Leonard?
That's another Cosby movie. He was like a spy or something.
Oh, it had that many? JR was in it.
Oh, boy.
Hanna-Barbera did Chomp the Robot Dog. That was
I don't
also
remember.
in the
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one. I can't remember everything, folks. I try. I'm not going to pretend like I do, though. So I come off like an expert on everything and sit there like eyeballing Wikipedia the whole time and pretend like I know what I'm doing. But, I mean, I remember a lot of weird stuff, but I can't remember everything. Max Devlin? Max Devlin. That sounds familiar.
I don't know. You know, I don't watch no movies like all that.
Oh, well. Then again, if you haven't seen it since you were a kid, sometimes you can mix them up. And like Boxer Pitt there is saying, or Richie is saying, that was Caveman. That's right. Caveman is the one that had
Ringo
Starr in it. It was a comedy. I think, and that might be his only film outside of like Shout or something like that. But God, that was is stupid film. Stupid film. There's one person that could speak English in that film, and everybody else spoke a fake caveman music, a fake caveman language.
Oh my God, that sounds ridiculous. Oh well.
It's okay. Some people will take any part. Just ask Dwayne Johnson.
Well, I always think about that especially now when you got these like dumb movies that come out. Hey, reverse investments. When you have these ridiculous TV shows that come out like Space Academy, and some people might be like, well, this isn't a good part, but I really want to get my career off the ground and get the exposure. So I'm wondering if they take a lot of these films to get the exposure, put it on their resume, get the experience and all of that. Reverse says, watch your last video with the Dukes of Hazzard toys and enjoyed it. When I was a kid, I would mispronounce the Duke character Enos name to sound like a dirty word.
Oh boy.
Always got a spanking for that one. Shame. And then we got David from Canada is here. But oh, he was supposed to get a new figure, the Chuck Connors figure, so he can show it to us. Dark Disney era movie with Bill Cosby as the devil. It was around Return to Oz, Watcher in the Woods, and Black Hole era.
That sounds familiar. That does sound familiar. Or Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was in some better films. He's got a bunch of he's got some bad ones too, Richard Pryor, but he was in some better ones than Bill Cosby was.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can make excuses. I think some people just want to take a check and they'll take any check. and some people are a lot more decisive about the types of parts that they take, and you don't see them in as many bad films or any bad films. Like, you're hard pressed. I know not everybody's going to like every one of them, but it would be difficult to find Clint Eastwood in a really bad film. You know what I mean? I know, like, some people didn't like Firefox, for example, but Clint Eastwood, for the most part, was very selective about the parts he would take.
Yeah, but like I said, I just wonder when you see a lot of these modern movies and TV show, is the person just trying to get their career off the ground and get exposure and experience, in front of the camera and the lingo and all of that right there, and then does it hurt them more than it helps them?
And some people will take any check.
Yeah, because you put enough zeros on there, I might take a little something.
And what's his name? Because we just saw him in Spider Noir. Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
is like that. He'll take any part, and some of the movies he's in are awful. And he's not a bad actor at all, and he could afford to be more selective. But he just wants the money so damn bad. He kind of needs it too, because he actually lives that weird Hollywood lifestyle.
Space Camp with the robot. Hey, Matthew Wendrickson.
He says every video LPH gets younger and cuter, and David gets older. Oh no.
I love your channel. I watch it every chance I get. Thank you, Matthew. We really appreciate you. I like Richard Busting Loose. I like Stir Crazy. I like the stuff he did with Gene Wilder. I think those were really good.
They played off each other well.
And I think we talked about this before. Like Richard Pryor's stand-up, awful.
Very raunchy.
But then he gets on the TV and he doesn't curse at all, and he's still funny.
Unless it's Saturday Night Live, because when he was one of the original guests on Saturday Night Live, and he was very foul-mouthed.
Oh, okay. Leonard Part 6 was the name of the movie. It wasn't 6 parts to it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, good Lord.
But yeah,
that's what David is saying with Gene Wilder.
Yeah, he was very raunchy in his monologue on the Saturday Night Live, and they let him get away with it.
Hey, Jay, how are you? Rubber Wrestling dropping early at some Targets.
Oh, okay.
Got the Rock and Roddy Repro. No Jake the Snake, though.
Jake the Snake Roberts. One of the best feuds with him was with him and Andre the Giant.
Who? Roddy Piper?
Jake the Snake.
And Andre the Giant? I don't think I remember that.
You don't remember Andre the Giant in that?
Oh, the Snake, because he was terrified of Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
He really sold that.
Congratulations, David. He just got his grail, the Super Mad Balls Gold Eater. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, that bit where Jake the Snake gets Damien out.
Hey, Conquest.
Conquest is joining us. Gets Damien out, and he acts like Andre the Giant acts like he has a phobia of snakes, and he's falling out and he's screaming for Bobby Heenan and stuff. But he really sold that. That was convincing. That was fun. But he had a good feud with Roddy Piper too, because Roddy Piper's the one that split his head open.
Oh, that was
good.
That was the best wrestling match I think I've ever seen to date. When he who was it in there? It was Hulk Hogan, right?
Oh,
it was a team. It was a tag team, because it was Roddy Piper and I think
Cowboy
Bob Orton.
Bob Orton.
And I think it was Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. And
he had a foreign object.
Yes.
And was popping Andre in the head, and he got Andre down, and Andre's head was split open. He was bleeding.
And
bad.
They called the medics, and they tried to get him on the stretcher.
Was hilarious. And even Gorilla Monsoon was at ringside, and Gorilla is like, I don't know what these guys think they're trying to do, getting 500 pounds of Andre the Giant onto a stretcher. There's no way they're going to move him.
But the whole time, you're like, oh, Andre's going to get up and come back into the ring. But they cart him away. And he goes away and the match continues on.
And then like
for about 2-3 minutes.
And then he comes charging back with bandages flying off of his head and blood everywhere, and it's like, oh my god,
it was great. Oh my god, that was so good.
They said coming back looking like the looking like 1776, which and Conquest wants to know if we're going to Joe-Fest. Yes, although we may only be able to make it on Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah. So if you're there Sunday, make sure you come up and say hi. Let us know so we can be on the lookout. Don't wave from across the room.
It's okay if I'm filming. It's okay to say hello. I don't care.
Say I love your channel. Be like, hey, I'm so and so. So we'll know and we can say hi. And then when we come back home, we can say we saw so and so.
Yeah, we try to remember who we see.
Well, yeah, we'll always write it and text each other names so that when we come back and do the video, we can say hey. But then I like to ask you what you bought.
The 1776 reference was a reference to that famous painting where the drummer has the bandages around his head and he's bleeding. And that's what they thought Andre looked like, which I thought was pretty good.
Which do you think was better, the feud with Jake the Snake?
With Andre or Randy Savage? I like the one with Andre better than the one with my favorite Randy Savage feud was Georgie Animal Steel. Georgie Animal Steel versus Randy Savage is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. No, I like the one where the dragon, and then he broke his neck and he broke his larynx.
And he had to go through rehabilitation, and
he couldn't talk, he couldn't breathe.
He's in the spots whispering, I may have been crippled for life.
Oh, Conquest is only going to be there on Saturday.
We're not sure. We may only be able to make it Sunday. I would love to go all 3 days.
Yeah,
or whatever, but we're not sure if that's going to work. We're not sure if that's going to work.
Tag team match of Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan versus Bundy and Stud broke the ring. Mabel, oh yeah, we saw that.
They had some great stuff.
Space Camp starred River Phoenix' little brother with the hard to spell name. Oh, Joaquin Phoenix. Oh yeah, River. I was about to say I never saw a movie with River Phoenix, but that's a lie. He was in that one. Them kids when they found that dead body.
Stand by Me.
Stand by Me. He was in that one. That's sad how he died. He had a drug overdose.
Which one are you talking about? Where his head was split open?
Yeah.
It was Cowboy Bob Orton and
Roddy Piper
versus Hulk Hogan and
Andre the
Giant in a tag team match. And
who's Greg Gaiman? I don't know who that is, Robert.
Greg Gagnon on the WWF. I don't remember. I
regret not getting the mutant Jake the Snake Mattel figure. Never saw the Masters of the Universe Jake the Snake. Oh, the crossover with the removable face.
Yeah, they had a handful of crossovers.
Yeah,
I think she has the monster ones. You got a set of the monster crossover ones, right? Yeah, for the wrestling figures. But yeah, some of those matches, back when kayfabe was real, back when people actually believed that stuff. That's the big difference between now and then, because the people have made that argument, and I talked about that with the heel turn with what is his name? John Cena recently. And people are like, it's the greatest heel turn in history. I'm like, nah. And they were like, no. And my argument is the two greatest heel turns are the one with Hulk Hogan and the one with Andre the Giant. And they were like, no, because they took more time with it. And it had a better storyline. And I'm like, stop right there. You just answered my question. You knew it was a story. Everybody did. With John Cena, everybody knew it was a story because everybody knows now. Back then, they didn't. They believed it.
Yeah,
they really believed it. So when those heel turns happened, people were heartbroken and they were enraged. And in case in point, and we saw this last week, and that was the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, remember? Man, I knew that thing was fake and was still in shot.
Yeah, he's out on stage. He's got a jacket on, and he's standing there, and it was rigged, obviously, through his jacket and into his hair, and he's having a beef with Papa Shango, and Papa Shango had put a curse on him, and it's not in the back. He's out ringside with Mean Gene Okerlund, who's interviewing him. And while he's talking, black fluid starts running down his face. And while he was out there pumping up, and oh, we are the Warriors, and we'll defeat, and whatever, and everybody, the whole audience is screaming and waving their arms and freaking out. And then the stuff starts pouring down his face. And then Gene is like, whoa, what the heck? What's going on? And he touches his face and he looks at his hand. Audience went completely numb. You didn't hear a sound.
Yeah.
You could have heard a pin drop in there. It was so quiet. Everybody's like, and nobody's moving, and everybody's just staring, and there's nobody speaking. The whole audience went dead quiet because they believed it.
Yeah.
You know, and
I believed it. And
he freaks out and he runs. He runs out of the room, and everybody's still quiet. And there's 25,000 people there. But they did that right in front of everyone. And he must have, I figured, since he had a jacket on, must have gone up in his mullet and was up here. And then he maybe had a pump in his pocket because he had his hands in his pocket, maybe, psh, 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 and then black. But because even people who didn't believe it would have, that figured that wrestling was fake would have been like, what the hell? How'd they do that? What's going on? People really believed that shit back then. And that's so Bobby Heenan said in an interview that little by little, wrestling is going to fade away, because who wants to see a magician that explains the trick before he does it? And that's what happened when they told everybody about kayfabe.
They had to, though, because and I've told this story before. That boy that killed that little girl.
That's not why.
Well, that helped. The boy that killed the little girl, the drugs, all of the drugs. You had Jimmy Snooker killed his girlfriend. I mean, you just had a lot of things, and you couldn't hide it anymore.
Do you know what it really was, though?
What?
Why it is that McMahon exposed it was because they kept raising the rates, and every state does this on sports tax. And as long as wrestling was technically a sport, he had to give up 10% in almost every state that he went to. And that was one of the main factors. If it's entertainment, which is why they also emphasize that WWE sports entertainment, these are acrobats or whatever. Without that actual sport or athletics tax, he doesn't have to pay that again anymore.
So we do have a few LJN, but not a lot.
I wish I had more.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot. But yeah, I wish I had some more. I only got like a handful. Also, put a curse on Mean Gene, if you remember.
Walk around with that
one time
plastic skull with smoke coming out of it. There you go. Didn't want to pay the athletic commissions
because he was cheap.
It was
already stealing money from the guy.
That's a lot of revenue, though, when you're up to like around 10-12% in like New York, California, places like that. Athletic taxes or sports taxes, and it's like he didn't want to pay it, and that was a big factor. Probably use chick photography these days. Remember that phrase? So many pretentious words, not trying to replace timeless languages and sayings. Yeah. But yeah, we have I've got a couple loose LJN, the big rubber figures. I wish I had a whole set. I wish I had any carded, but they're very expensive. I don't think I have any card. I might have a handful carded. No, LJN you don't have. No, I don't. Not the LJN, not that far back. She's got the later release ones
Yeah, the
from the
re-release.
90s,
Yeah.
but not the original 80s LJNs. And I have like a couple
Yeah.
loose.
The WWF
Yeah, they had a lawsuit
worldwide
going on for
for
like 20 years or something
yeah.
crazy, and they had to. But World Wildlife Federation finally won on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like people can't tell the difference between the two if they say WWF. I don't know which one it is. Bears in the Woods or Wrestlers. Gee,
Yeah.
let me see if I can figure this out. This is a foolish lawsuit, but whatever.
Yeah, well, they got money out of it,
I
so
guess so.
you
I
know.
guess they sure did. But yeah, we still watch that. We watch the old wrestling. I'm not interested in any of the new stuff. I I like watching the old wrestling. We watch it together. It's fun. The 70s and 80s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some 90s
Some
to a
90s,
point.
yeah, because
To
it
a
started
point.
getting kind of weird.
Yeah, it gets weirder and weirder, especially after the WC or the resurgence of the WCW era when
Oh wow.
Ted Turner took it over.
He said that the rubber wrestlers and Thundercats were sold at Eagle
Wetzel.
grocery store. Yeah, at the grocery store.
Yeah, that well, those were the days.
Yeah, you don't see nothing at the grocery. Well, they do
Toy
have
department at the
toys,
grocery store is like about 3 feet wide.
and it's all that little cheesy stuff. They always have Hot Wheels though.
Saturday morning said Hillbilly Jim had a pet raccoon in the cartoon. Like that was a better persona than the one he had, and you think somebody would have recognized him? That's what I mean, because he started out as Harley Davidson, and he was dressed like one of the village people. Um, and
Mm.
Harley Davidson threatened to sue WWF, and so they got rid of it. And then they made him Hillbilly Jim and reintroduced him by having him in the audience actually come out and jump out of the audience to save Hulk Hogan during some bit that was going on because Hulk Hogan was getting ganged up on. And Hulk Hogan took him under his wing and trained him how to be a wrestler. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, he originally was Harley Davidson.
Mm. Also, there were rules you had to follow when wrestling was being sold as a real sport. So, telling the secret that wrestling was fake didn't have to pay the fees or follow the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big role. Oh, in the
Yeah.
cartoon.
Big role in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And then he actually broke his leg. And there's a lot of stories about how his leg got broken. They think he slipped in the back on water or something coming out to the ring.
Oh, wow.
And that's when they had the wrestling family come out, Uncle Elmer
I
and
didn't like all that.
uh, who was it, cousin so and so and
Mm-hmm.
whoever, and they kept getting in trouble. And McMahon fired them all and just stuck with Hillbilly when he came back.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels is like the only toy that's still really going strong.
It's
They don't
remained
seem
consistent.
yeah, they're not doing all this extra stuff. They
Mhm.
sticking to the basics. What people loved at the beginning, they still love. And they're just doing that over and over and over and over again. And that just keeps it going. So I wish more
They
toy
have more
companies,
expensive versions. Like some of the Hot Wheels are crazy expensive. You
yeah,
only pay
some
like
of them are.
$7.99 for a Hot Wheels car, but most of the classic ones are still relatively cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, they still like what 90, well, they passed 99 cents. I think they're more than even $1 now.
I'm not sure because I haven't looked at that stuff in a long time. But if you look in the stores, who's looking at those? It's still adults.
Yeah, it is
looking
still
at buying those
adults.
cars.
Yeah,
But
adults still collect. And I don't know if it's ever going to change that kids are going to get back into toy collecting because they're not. I mean, you go to toy shows, you see a little bit of kids, but they're with their parents and they don't seem that interested. A
yeah,
handful of them do. A handful do, but the majority of them don't. And when you go to the toy aisles, it's mainly adults. So it's like, you know,
yeah,
is it
it's
ever going to go back to where kids are into toys again?
who knows. It's something you have to pass down if you can engage your child in your hobby, which some people are good at and some are not. And some people are able to share it with their kids and they grow up with a strong appreciation for it.
Mm-hmm.
And, we see that especially at, and I've mentioned it before, the record shows. We go to the vinyl record shows and you see a dad and a 12-year-old going through bins. And the kid is looking for, hey, I found this one and I've been wanting this one. And they're actually listening to vinyl records. And it's like, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There are other genres where I think it's too late, like like model trains. We've gone to a model train show,
Oh
and
man, that was sad.
it was huge. It was Toylanta sized,
Yeah.
and everybody there was between the ages of 50 and 90.
And it wasn't a lot of people there.
No.
It was not a lot of people there at all. And these people set up these big old dioramas and
yeah, it was amazing
and stuff, and it was really nice. And of course, you had people selling train parts or memorabilia, like the the tickets and the pamphlets that tell you all of the stops and stuff. So you had a lot, and I don't know what I was expecting when I went. I just really wanted to go, and I'm looking around, and it's like, oh my God, there's nobody here.
Yeah, it was sad because I think it's an amazing hobby. I mean, the stuff is fantastic. You get all that running and build the little dioramas and all the effort that goes into that. It's incredible, but it has not passed on. It is really not passed on, and I think that one's almost lost.
Yeah, and the saddest one, and I think I told it on this channel before. In South Carolina at one of the malls, it was a train store in it. This guy rented a shop in the mall, and he had his personal train collection in there. And he had it from the time you walked in the door, and it skirted around the whole wall. And then he had this big display in the middle. And it said train store. So I just went in there. I was like, okay, because I like trains, but it was his personal setup. So then when I got to it and I saw that it was nothing for sale, and I asked him, I was like, is there a charge? No, just come in and look at the trains. And I walked in and I looked, and it was so nicely laid out. And I didn't know, I don't know if I was just so shocked I couldn't talk to him, or I didn't even know what to say to him, because you could tell he wanted to talk about this.
Yes.
He wanted to just lay it all out.
And then when I lived in Topeka, there was a couple of guys that were older guys that were model train enthusiasts that in a local mall for the month of Christmas would rent out a spot and build and put their personal setups in there, and they dress as Santa, and they would do that like for the November and December every year.
They have in one of the model train stores here in Atlanta, in the back, you remember we went and then I took the people from the center. In the back they have this model train setup,
big diorama.
Yeah, big old diorama. And the guy's wife did all of the buildings. She did all the buildings. And it was just nice. But me and David was the only one in there. And you had to give up a little donation. So I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm gonna bring the people in from the center. And I did. And I got there and I was like, I want to show them the train display, and tried to give the man a donation. He wouldn't take it. And we went in there. I know they wasn't going to appreciate it like I did, but I just wanted to show somebody appreciates this. I did. I appreciated it a lot. All of the work and the effort that went into putting this stuff together, and nobody comes to see it. It's just, I don't know. It just makes you feel sad when somebody put a lot of time and effort into their hobby and no one appreciates it.
Snot Lips says trains are still big in Japan.
Okay.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Slot cars too. Slot cars.
Somebody said something about, oh
yeah.
who was that? Robert.
Robert.
Yeah, slot cars
I
are
don't even know
faded
if they
away.
make that anymore. Slot cars. I don't remember the last time I saw a slot car set.
No,
But that
not
was
a modern one.
huge.
You see the
Yeah.
old ones.
Yeah, you see the old ones at the shows.
Mhm.
Sometimes they turn up, but that was a big deal for
Yeah.
a long time too. The old slot car. I never had a set of slot cars, so I don't know, but I know it was a big deal, and it's something I might have wanted when I was a kid, but I never got one. But whatever.
I always wanted a train set, and that's something my mom always wanted. She always wanted one, but it was like it was too expensive, and where on earth would you put it? And we saw on
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, this
Oh,
guy
yeah.
died, and this girl was selling she was selling it as is. They just took a picture of the room.
Come and take it apart yourself.
Yeah, and just take it. And it was like $2,000. And you looking at that thing, you're like, oh, this is way more than $2,000.
That guy must have spent 15, 20 putting that mess together.
That man took his whole life putting that thing together.
Yeah.
And Facebook Marketplace, come get it. I was like, man, I wish I had a place to put that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Hobbies are dying out with the older generations.
Some of them are.
Yeah. And I hate to say, but I really do believe the toy hobby, comic book hobby, and I know Saturday Morning always says that younger groups are getting into it, but is it so many that it's going to keep it alive? Yeah. Is it just a handful here and a handful there?
Richie's not feeling good.
Oh no, Richard gotta go.
Yeah, he says he doesn't feel very well.
Hi everyone in the chat. Hope you enjoy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, see.
I have to go and I'm not feeling so high. Oh, I hope you feel better.
Hopefully you'll be feeling
Everybody
better.
that know a word of prayer, make sure you pray for Richard. If you don't know a word of prayer, just say, I hope Richard be all right. Hope to see you the next live stream.
Yes.
Take care. I got Local and GoBot train as a kid. And then some of the toys had train sets. Mm-hmm. Didn't like A-Team had train set? We saw it at a show or something.
Was it A-Team? I know G.I. Joe had
G.I.
one.
Joe,
Transformers
yeah.
had one.
I know we saw a couple at the train set.
Yeah. That I mean, it was still a thing. I was gifted the Tony the Tiger train set.
Oh, they had one
when I was a kid. It was a mail order from the Frosted Flakes, and never got to use it. But I was gifted one when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Johnny saw a girl pushing another girl in the shopping cart at Target today.
That's no surprise. That's no surprise at all. But because they're irresponsible and they ride in those
carts,
those handicap carts too, and ain't nothing wrong with them.
What's that singer named Rod Stewart? Mm-hmm. Has a big old train set of New York City. So he got the New York City Scape, and he has a train going through it. I saw it on the internet a couple years ago. Wow. It's huge. Yeah. Robin Williams' daughter sold his whole Warhammer collection.
Well, look at Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol collected everything. They sold all of it at public auction as soon as the will was read. I mean, I remember him. They were talking about it in the news because they were saying something to the equivalent of like having 12,000 cookie jars and just everything. He would buy everything and everything. He'd have massive collections of stuff, and no one in the family wanted any of it. They're just like, they have one big Andy Warhol blowout auction and just collect the money.
When I was a kid, David says there were so many hobby shops, not in our hardly any. And in some ways, I kind of get it and understand. Like my mom, she collects a lot of stuff. I ain't interested. I mean, I collect a lot of stuff, but a lot of the stuff that she collected, I'm not interested in. Uh-huh. So to just keep something you're not interested in, no, I wouldn't do that. Now, to sell it to somebody that really wants it, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel two different ways. I mean, I feel bad that, okay, I guess it's the weight. I don't know. I don't even know because it's like because I think back to the girl with the train set.
Yeah.
Okay, it's maybe she really not in the train set, so she was like, well, maybe somebody would want it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna sell it,
Could be.
and that could be the case. Or maybe she's like, shoot, I don't want this mess, and I ain't taking it to my house.
I
So you
guess.
don't know the motivation
True.
behind it, the thought. Maybe they don't have a place for it. Maybe daddy didn't have no insurance and left them with a whole lot of bills. And we need the money to pay off these bills and pay this funeral costs. I don't know. It
Who
just
knows?
feels so thrown away, I guess,
Yeah.
when you do something like that. But then I know my parents, my mom had some collections and we weren't able to keep them all. Some of it was messed up though. Some of it was messed up. You couldn't sell, but some
Yeah.
of it was like, I don't
I
like
don't
this.
know about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you
Oh
gonna do?
wow, Steven Spielberg has a huge comic book collection. Yeah.
I thought he collected vintage movie
He
posters.
probably do.
Or am I thinking of George Lucas?
Who knows?
One of them collects old movie posters, like 30s, 40s, 50s,
Yeah.
and there was a big story about him getting into like a big bidding war over an original King Kong movie poster from from way back, and that the bidding had gone over $100,000 because he was
Whoa.
in a bidding war with somebody over it. I don't remember if it was Steven Spielberg or George Lucas. It was one of them,
Mm.
but that's a big thing too. And the older ones can be quite surprisingly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find them intact, as you can well imagine.
Yeah, it's just sad when your family they don't get it. So then it's like they get rid of your stuff in order to get rid of you. But then you got other people. It's like, okay, my dad, my mom really loved and enjoyed this. It's not for me, but I know other people would love it and I want to share it with other people. So I'm going to sell it at a good, decent price.
Mm-hmm.
So other people can love it and share it. I don't know. It just feels strange.
Because sometimes it's because there wasn't a good connection.
Yeah.
Because that's
Hmm.
something that you could have shared and or was hoping that you could share, and it just never worked out that way.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. I know my mom got a bunch of sewing machines. I would love them. I can't kick all those sewing machines. My brother going to get one. I'm like, you don't even sew. Yeah, but I can't get rid of her sewing machines. So I'm like, yeah, I can't take all the sewing machines.
Yeah.
I don't have room for them because she got like six. I'm gonna do with six sewing machines. So then you sell it.
Yeah.
Drax actor from Guardian of the
Batista.
Galaxy. Oh yeah,
Batista.
I've seen his lunchbox collection.
Yeah. He collects lunchboxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that on
Some of
YouTube.
those are very expensive.
The Canadian maple syrup I
Yes,
sent
we've
you.
already used that, Johnny.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Okay. I know we had it for a long time kind of sitting.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we oh yeah, you know what? We ran out.
Yeah, we had to use it.
We're probably proxy bidding against each other
For
for the
the
cog
posters that we
posters.
do, that could be. Because I don't know who it was, but I remember they even talked about it in the news.
Okay. David said, my collection will be sold by my nephew and half split with my wife when I die. She has no interest in my stuff.
Wah wah. Oh boy.
How did it taste? Tastes like
It's
maple
like
syrup.
like the light type.
Yeah, it
It
is a
wasn't
different.
thick. It
Yeah.
wasn't thick.
The dark one is real thick.
Yes.
And the light one is more like more liquidy, I guess.
Yeah.
More, yeah. But it tastes good. I
Yeah, it
mean,
was fine. I
yeah.
was just, it wasn't the dark type.
Yeah, but it was still good.
So there we are. And that glass is thick.
Yeah.
That was a very thick bottle. It weighed the same after we emptied it. It's like that's the tourist maple syrup, is what they did.
Yeah, we
Nothing off
going.
eBay recently. Nothing off eBay recently. I haven't been able to really look anyways.
I've been looking on it. I saw I like the Merry Mushroom set.
Oh
I
boy,
would
Steers Merry
love
Mushrooms. Yeah,
I would love to be able to own a full Merry Mushroom set. But we were looking up vintage curtains because I was like, well, I'm gonna make some curtains for the house. So I was looking up fabric. To buy the fabric, you could buy the curtain, the vintage curtain. It's like, God, Lee, fabric costs
yeah.
so much. So then I was like, I just typed in vintage curtains and the Merry Mushroom curtains popped up. And I was like, oh my God, I did not know they did curtains for the Merry Mushroom set. And it was like, wow.
Sears made Merry Mushroom everything. It was very popular
Yeah.
in
And
the
it
mid
is
70s.
very expensive
It can
now
be, yeah.
to find like an entire set of Merry Mushroom because they even,
especially the jars.
yeah, they did the jars, the butter tray, the salt and pepper shaker. They even did the bird feeder.
They had a clock. I mean,
Yeah.
they did everything you could think of. Spice rack. Yeah, name anything that you might associate with the kitchen or the table or things like that. They did tons of.
Yeah.
Which I've shown in my Sears catalog. I've done a couple of Sears catalog tours before, and I showed the Merry Mushroom page when I did, because it was such a staple 70s thing. And they had other ones like Freddy Frog.
The frog one looks good. And I
things like
think we
that.
saw that frog one at a antique mall once.
But the Merry Mushroom was always their most popular.
Yeah.
Their most popular run.
We don't put up a Christmas tree at all. So we don't use artificial or real. We don't put up a Christmas tree.
No, we don't have a Christmas tree.
No. But yeah, that's the only thing on eBay we've been looking up. But I haven't been on eBay really. I haven't bought anything in a long time.
I don't think I have either. I don't think I have either.
Yeah, it's just not really.
It's all right.
Doing other things, not really getting into that. They released a trade paperback of the Ronald McDonald 70s and 80s. Oh, they had a newspaper strip? Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
They had a comic book, too. It was
really
Charlton Comics. Charlton Comics.
Oh, wow.
Did a comic in the 70s, I think. I don't know how many issues, but yeah, they had a Ronald McDonald run in the 70s.
Oh.
Those are expensive.
I bet. Did they do a Burger King one?
I don't think so. I don't think they did, but it wouldn't surprise me if something's out there, because Burger King was trying to copy everything McDonald's was doing back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
They had their whole Burger King gang, just like Ronald and the gang, that they tried for a while.
Who was in that gang? I never saw it. I know they did the Burger King doll.
Yeah, they had Burger King, and they had the Duke of Doubt, who was the villain, and he looked like Cyrano de Bergerac. And then they had a guy who was a French fry guy. He had a hat with French fries in it.
Oh,
and
wow.
They had they have a robot. I'm trying to remember. I remember a robot. They did their own like Burger King gang.
Jello Man had a comic. I didn't know Jello had a man.
And who was it? Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah, I have the Kool-Aid comics.
Marvel Comics.
I have that.
Yeah. But there you go.
Robert sees a bunch of stuff on eBay, but he don't have no money, so.
Yeah, and it's also sometimes it can be discouraging, even if you can get a deal on eBay, and then you look at the tax
and the shipping.
And it's like, oh, wait a minute.
But that shipping gets you, because I did see something I was interested in. What was it? I can't even remember. But the shipping was like $17. And it's like, why is this $17? This
I
doesn't even
remember.
weigh a pound.
Yeah,
I can't
the
remember
shipping
what.
didn't make sense. I
Yeah,
remember.
and it's like, where did that even come from? You know, what was your favorite part of the '80s? The early, mid, or late?
Oh boy, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I think the whole world peaked at around 1985. So
Well, in the early '80s, I was too young to remember. So '85 to '90, I guess, was like the best for me.
yeah, that's right. Bob's Big Boy had comic
Comic,
books.
200 issues.
So did
Wow.
who's Tasty Freeze? I think had comics, right? I think Tasty Freeze had its own comic books as well.
Oh, that Michael Jackson broke Robert, but it
Oh
was worth
boy.
it. He gonna take a lot of pictures and send it to me so I can download it and tell everybody it's my own. I'll do a whole video. Look at what I got.
Oh boy. Come on now. I don't really remember Jello Man.
Was a superhero.
I remember Nerf Man.
It seems like people are more willing to sell their collectibles for a decent price these days, but the shipping is so
It
terrible.
can be. Also, a lot of times people don't realize the shipping options because depending upon how you're shipping it, sometimes it can be a huge difference in price.
Mm.
So, like, something might cost you like $18.50 to ship uh, post office, but then if you go to FedEx, that same size and weight package might be $9. It depends.
Saturday morning said Brownies had a comic, and Johnny's asking, wasn't that in the 20s or 30s? What is Brownies?
The brownies.
The Girl Scouts?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
I think so. And Boy Scouts had a strip called Captain Ketchup.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Robert's getting a Christopher Reeve Superman. And there's
Linda Carter Wonder Woman.
oh, okay.
Interesting.
Mid to late 80s for me, my memories are most solid from 83 on. Solid memories
Oh
from
boy.
83 on. You remember the exact year, 83 on.
Okay. But yeah, I like it. Like I said, I think most things in society, pop culture wise, peaked in the '80s, and then from the '80s it starts to slowly slide until we end up right where we are.
I don't think it's depression thinking back to those times. Some people said, "Oh, you got to be depressed. All you think about is like the past." I don't think so.
No.
Oh no, brownies are tiny people in the forest mascot from Brownie Company.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you got to save them pennies. That's the only way you're going to get anything. Oh, little fairy people are
Okay.
goblin-like creatures. Okay.
Scottish folk tales, Johnny's telling us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I never heard of
Obviously.
that. They ain't getting no no Diddy. He ain't getting nothing else for the
I'm
rest
sure
of
there's
his
a
life.
figure out there somewhere.
You can get somebody to make you one.
Custom
made.
P. Diddy figure.
And an R. Kelly one.
That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible. You can get people to 3D print you any old crap now.
It's not a everything except for a cane for my Barnabas Collins. You know how many people
boy.
I've been asking for that darn cane? It's a guy at work. He bought himself a 3D printer. All that boy do is make weird stuff and bring it to work and give it away. And I'm like, hey, would you make me Barnabas Collins? Showed it to him, and he was like, oh yeah, I would have to buy the pattern. I was like, well, let me know how much that is. I'll pay you for the pattern. I'll pay you to make the thing. That boy won't make that thing. I'm like, nobody wants to make this. And they're supposed to be like, they commission their work. So I'm like, why won't you make me a cane? I'm going to pay. It's not like I want you to make the cane for free. I will pay you to make the cane. No, I ain't making you no cane. All right, well, cool. Screw you and your cane. So
Daniel wants to know what's the most valuable.
Hey Daniel, how you doing?
Comic you have in your collection?
That Batman 227.
Batman 227.
Yeah. Batman 2. That's the most I paid for a comic book, I believe.
What's
That's that Neil Adams cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the most expensive one I have. Yeah, that's okay. So I might not have paid the most for that, but it's the most valuable that I have.
That you're aware of.
Yeah.
Because
I'm pretty positive it is. I mean, the only other one that I could say and now that I'm thinking about it, I think that is the most I've spent. Because I was gonna say that what's the Brother Voodoo, but I didn't pay that much for that Brother Voodoo comic. I didn't pay that much for the Brother Voodoo.
And I don't keep track of that way either. I don't think of it. I think of it like that, and because I've got some
yeah, Johnny, go ahead.
Golden Age Batman and Detective Comics and stuff like that, but I have no idea on some of it because I don't keep track of it.
Yeah, that one I think is the most valuable one that I have. I'm positive that's the most, because I mean my collection is not that valuable. You see the stuff that I buy. If you watch the videos, it's all ticked to death and got creases and this and that. So I don't have that much. But that one, the Batman 227, but yeah, that was in a slab, and I had you crack that open. I bought that on bids on eBay, and nobody bid on it but me. So I didn't pay that much for it. But now, going to shows and I see it, I'm like, man, I'm glad I bought it when I did. Because, man, people be wanting like almost $1,000 for that book, and I spent nowhere near that.
Yeah,
There's no way I would have paid
We're
that.
not in the millionaires club, comic book wise.
No.
Because you've seen those channels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like they've got like insanely expensive books.
Yeah, I do have some EC covers, Tales from the Crypt, but they're not from the original. They're the reprints. Because I collect the EC.
The 70s ones.
Yeah, I collect the EC reprints. When making custom 12-inch figures, the outfit and accessories are the hardest parts to get, and head sculpts are much easier to get. Yeah, that accessory. So I got the clothes from a Barnabas. The only thing I need, and I even bought a coffin. I bought a coffin for him too. The only thing I need now is the cane, and I can get away without the cane, but it just would really make it, better if I had a cane. And I've asked like 4 people to make that cane. No, we ain't making you no cane. Yeah. So I'm cool with it. I'm just gonna be like, oh well, Barnabas, you ain't getting no cane. Valuable comics is very subjective to me. The ones I'm going to try to save from a fire coat cost me less than $2. And I agree with that, because some of them I really like. I didn't pay that much for them.
Yeah.
I used to have a mid-grade Batman 227 signed. Woo-wee. And he used the word used to have.
Oh,
so that means you don't even have it
anymore.
Don't
even have it anymore. Oh, no, Johnny, what have you done? But anyways, yeah, we're past 2 hours.
Make a 1/6 scale Diddy with baby oil.
Shame. But we're past the 2-hour mark, so we'll go ahead and start signing off. Special thanks, of course, to Stone Sour, to Pastor Rick, and to Richard for helping out our feline fund, helping us with our shelter cats. Always appreciated, means a lot.
Yes.
Glad you all could join us this evening. Remember, LPH has a video that'll be coming up here. If it's not up already,
yes, it should be
up by tomorrow for a discussion that she was doing.
Yes.
And this week I should be putting up. I think I'll be doing a pickups video. So there we go. And hope you can catch that. And watch out for my 4th of July bicentennial commercials video. It's really interesting actually, but it's not getting a ton of traction for whatever reason. But
Yeah. That's how they do
yeah,
you.
YouTube does that. Sometimes things pop and sometimes it's like, are you circulating this or what? But yeah, do check it out. It's got some real interesting bicentennial commercials in it.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for joining us. Hope you had a good time. And we'll try to do this again sometime soon.